Hi there, it's Susan Winter from susanwinter.net. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm continuing with your video requests, but before I do, thank you, wonderful people who have subscribed. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you. And thank you for your great commentary and your wonderful video requests. I've got a video request here that I've seen. This has been in queue for about 2 months, and I looked at it and you know, we kept talking about it, and I thought, no, it doesn't apply to anyone. So the title that I've written is Narcissists, Hot and Cold, and a Love Triangle. Now, I didn't think this applied to anyone until I read it over and over and over again, and something haunted me about it. So, Sarah, a little better late than not at all. Here is your answer to this question. Sarah writes, why does a narcissist play hot and cold in a love triangle? I've told him that what I've concluded from his behavior and patterns, and now I'm no longer a priority, but the other female is. Help. Your videos are fantastic, knowledgeable, and by far helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's 4 thank yous. Okay, so Sarah and everybody else, you don't have a love triangle here. You've got the Bermuda Triangle. This is insane. Narcissist, hot and cold, and a love triangle, that's the opening sentence. This sounds so crazy, but you know what? When you think about it, it really isn't. How many people begin seeing somebody in this current time period and they think it's going well, only to discover, oh, but you're also involved with her or with him? And so you kind of, you know, everybody's figuring out where they are. Am I the priority? Is she phasing out? Is she newly there? Was she always there? So it is very common for insecure people to want to keep 2 people or more in queue in the stable so that they can, I don't know, feel fabulous about themselves or never make a commitment or do whatever kind of dating they think they're doing. So if you have to use the word narcissist with hot and cold and a love triangle, there's no hope for this. Here's what you've identified. This is a person that does not have a skill set for the kind of relationship you evidently want. So it's like saying, you know, I've got this 3-legged horse, okay? But I think with the proper training, I can get them to win the trifecta. I just feel like if I can love them enough and work with them enough, okay, I know they have 3 legs, okay? And I know that's a little bit of a disadvantage. But we have to really take a look at each person that enters our sphere and say, what is their skill set for what we want? You have to clearly know what you want and then match who they are in their presentation. Are they ethical? Are they honest? Are they telling you the truth? Are they sensitive? Do they care about your feelings? Do they want what you want? And if they want it, do they want it with you? Because there's one simple fact. If you start with bad material, you can't do anything with it. It is what it is. So a person who's going back and forth between you and somebody else and not making you a priority, and then they're acting like a narcissist and they're playing hot and cold games with everybody, this is not anything you can work with. It's the Bermuda Triangle. So get out for your own good. You know, this can happen under the guise of you're just starting to meet each other and you think something's moving forward. So you think, of course, I understand you haven't made a decision yet. You know, I don't care if it sounds old-fashioned. I really believe that it is hard to make a real decision and narrow the field if you're seeing a lot of people. I think it's far wiser to commit a certain time of focus and your real effort to get to know a person. As I say it's a month and a half. Start to date them, really get to know them, invest in them, and have the upfront conversation that says, look, I prefer to take one person at a time and really see what I have here. I don't want to ever hurt you. I don't want to fool you. It doesn't mean it's going to work out, but I don't want to be distracted by a ton of other people, because if you and I are both trying to figure out if we want to focus on each other and if it's going to work, the only way to do it is to narrow the field so that you can concentrate and focus. Anybody who's playing hot and cold, that's an issue. You've heard me talk about that before, and if you haven't seen the videos, just do Susan Winter plus hot and cold, because there are a ton of them. But there are patterns and cycles, and they do it for insecurity, they do it because they want to be in control, they do it because they want you to pursue. A lot of it works because it's based on ego, but when somebody learns those tricks, it's very hard to then seduce them into playing clean, because those tricks work and you get caught in the game board, and then you're there and they feel that they're in control. So if you have any one of these two words that you can put together in a sentence, don't date them. That's it. Don't date them. Move on to something else. Remember, you need good material to create the foundation of a great relationship. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sarah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as you thanked me. Everyone who's been writing me with a commentary, I love it. I do read it. Thank you so much. Those of you who are working with me on Magnifi, you know we have a great system here. I love being able to talk to you by the minute and answer your questions as they occur in the field in real time. And for those of you that like the pre-scheduled time on the consultation page, I really have enjoyed meeting all of you. And then the one day, the intensives. Those are beautiful, beautiful. And I'm meeting great people. Thank you, everyone. Listen, you are going to find your way to love and happiness. Just remember, if it's really too weird and it's really too hard, maybe it's really something you got to take a look at, because maybe it's just not going to happen. Move on. Thanks a lot. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net.